see where our next error is. Which is right here. It says move is not defined on line 19. So what are we missing right here?
Who's moving?
Who's moving?
Or
Her
what's
name.
moving?
Sophia.move. And then we hit run again. This is the good instance of like picking random kids at each time, being like, what's the next error? What is it? What is wrong? And then right here, line 23. What's missing?
The A.
The A in Sophia. And I think that's the last error. Yeah. And there we go. Then you just hit validate. I'm not going to validate right now because I don't want to wait. 8 is pretty much the same thing. So then I would have them do like 8 on their own. And then have them do 2 of these on their own. And then 10 and 11 are just check for understanding. So they're usually just questions. Yeah, matching. And
So how many days total for lesson 5?
2.
2.
I would do 7 with them, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on their own. Pick 2 on 9. And I would probably do the 2 harder ones, which are C and D. We're not going to go through those just because it's exactly what we have been doing, and I feel like you have a good grasp on it. Okay. Wheeler, you want another 45-minute lunch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless an hour's an option.
Hour is not an option. 45 is though. I'm okay with 45.
Can we get 47?
45.
Well, 60.
So now we're gonna get to functions.
Oh, I thought we were going to lunch. Got
No,
it all
not yet.
decided?
No. We're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday, which is at 45. So Wheeler has time to get his food from wherever. No, I thought you were gonna get it delivered.
I did. I am.
I did.
I'm having both. I'll let. How about when
You're
it gets
having
here?
both.
I'll just let y'all know.
Okay.
If we can go then.
So now we are going to be creating functions.
Oh, well, excellent.
Functions allow us to create a bunch of code at one time and then call for it later without typing all that same code in. If that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah.
You'll have to do it one time, but every time you call for it, it will print off the exact same code, or later on, we'll do that same code multiple times. How many ever times? So you only have to create it once. So, to create a function, you have to put DEF, meaning you are defining the function. The function comes next. Okay, that's what blue essentially is creating. And then you need to hit enter, and it will automatically tab for you if you hit enter after the colon. It will automatically tab. Okay, so now we're going to then type in what we're going to want to print. Okay, we're going to add a message here. Let's go with Wheeler loves the Chick-fil-A.
Gluten-free.
I also do just randomly call out students all the time, like I am right now. I don't care. I think it's hilarious. So if I notice a kid picking their nose, I will say needs to stop picking their nose. I don't actually say picking nose because that could be technically considered bullying, I guess, calling them out like that. But if I see someone on their phone, I will call them out for that, which is funny. But yeah, Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A. Now, to call for your function, you just need to type out the name of your function, which is going to be shoutout. And now you can see, same thing happens here. This means it's a function. You can click on it, and then you need to just add your parentheses, which means that's the end of the line, it's commanding for that to happen. And then hit run, and then Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A.
So why is this different than
I was just about to ask.
just print Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A?
Because
What does
now,
that mean?
instead of typing all this out, if we wanted
Every
to
time
say
you put a
twice,
shout out, yeah.
we can now just do shout out twice.
Oh.
So now it's, instead of typing everything out multiple times, it's calling for that exact same function every time, so you don't have to type out print Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A, Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A, Wheeler loves Chick-fil-A,
Or like turn left, turn left.
which is eventually when we get our turn right.
Have it do things like turn right.
So instead of like,
Put left 3 times.
yes.
Okay.
So that's what functions are for, is to simplify your code. Yes, you have to type it out the first time, but every time that you use it, you
Oh.
only have to type in one line of code.
So technically turn right is turn left 3 times.
Yes,
Okay.
That's just a function. And
yes.
so if you were to say shout out, turn right, but your function.
When you define turn
Oh,
right,
never
when
mind.
you define
But I
turn
was to
right,
define-
it's.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, yep.
So in the future, when we do shout outs, that second line won't be there, right?
No, we're not doing a shout out. Shout out's the name of the variable. We're defining or the name of the function.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
every
thought it was called
time
shout out too.
you use
Okay.
shout out, it will print off whatever you have up here. So every time you call for it. Later on, you eventually get to add into your backpack, which we will get to, which you can see in my backpack, I have my cheat sheet in there already, but it will save with them for functions that they create. So if they create multiple functions, they can automatically save them to their backpack so that they can use them later. And then you can import them, so like you would just hit import and it automatically brings it into their programming list.
So like you can't put shout out and in another bubble 4 and have it just work unless you save it,
Yes,
which we just haven't done yet.
which I won't get there yet, but I just wanted to show you that eventually they
So
won't have
the
to
turn right,
recreate.
you can save it, so that way you don't have to like call it, define
At
it
the
every
start
time.
of
You just-
everything, yeah.
It's already there.
So
Yep.
turn right would be saved as turn left, turn left, turn left.
Correct.
Uh,
We just have, you will save it to your backpack and you use it later.
Okay, so go to bubble 2. What are we missing on bubble 2?
The answer.
Parentheses.
Parentheses.
I'm not wrong, okay?
I mean, technically you're not wrong. Parentheses is correct. We hit validate. We're done. Pretty simple. Bubble 3.
I just want to celebrate.
We technically already went through that with the shout out, so I'm just gonna skip that for right now. Sorry, I want to get through most of this lesson. What are we missing on this? This one's an important one.
Define.
We are defining. We're missing 2 things. from that.
Parentheses after the word hydrate
Yep,
at-
and
at the top.
we're missing one more thing.
colon.
Yep, the colon. They need to have both of these. Okay,
Fine.
this ends
Yeah,
this
the end of
line.
line one.
Okay, so the parentheses ends this line. However, the colon puts like a little addendum in saying, but we are defining this line as this. So the definition of remind to hydrate is print, don't forget to drink water. And there we go.
And if you hit run, it tells you what to do step by step.
Yeah, so sort of, kind of. So we hit run on this one. Without that, it will say
The first parenthesis.
yes.
And then I hit run again and it said the second
Further
parenthesis.
expect the second one.
And
Well,
then,
once
and
you
then
get the
after,
1 in there,
So then it'll
Yeah.
say the colon.
and then the
yes.
colon.
Yep.
Yeah,
So if they don't know what to do, just tell them to keep on hitting run,
yeah,
So, yeah.
and it will eventually get it right.
yeah.
Which I do love that about this. Now, when we get more complicated stuff in here, I will tell you it's a little bit iffier if it's going to tell you exactly what's wrong. Because sometimes our code does get fairly complicated and it will see an error here, but the error actually happened up here. Something else that you did. And I'll explain that a little bit better later.